her sister sitting there eating a hamburger or something, and she's like, I don't know how it is my own sister can eat a hamburger right in front of my face like that and stay thin. I have to subsist on 60 calories a day or blow up like a Macy's Day float, and that's how I feel, and that's so unfair. So while you've got your youth working for you, you make it work, and I'm glad you are.
I'm trying to cut all this
do it
out
now.
So I can
Yes,
just
do it
the
now.
rest of my life.
That is what you need to do, and
But baby,
proud
I
of
miss
you.
my Taco Bell. I've got I'm doing a really big project this week for something really big that'll come out later this year, and so I'm eating super clean this week. But I tell you, as soon as this wraps, I'm going straight to Taco Bell.
Just have
Straight to Taco Bell.
You should have a free day at least once a week or month or something.
Yeah, no, I do. I don't do it once a week. I mean, I'll have like a diet soda once a week, but I do treat myself every once in a while, maybe like once every other week, just because that's important for me to stay on task.
Yeah.
Because if I completely deprive myself, I'll jump off the cliff and then it'll be a wrap from there. So
Absolutely, yes.
it's just more about the lifestyle thing, you know?
That's true, yeah. Well, good for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. That's a big achievement. Really, honestly, that's a very big achievement. 48 pounds is a lot of weight, so good for you. You look good, too, by the way.
Fucking
congratulations! Yeah.
While we're on,
yeah,
me as the topic for a moment, I want to invite everybody that's listening, and you guys too. I haven't told you guys this yet. On March 28th, that's a Monday, the last Monday in March, I am going to be hosting with the Logo Network RuPaul's Drag Race viewing party here locally in Dallas at the Brick. So come hang out with me March 28th.
What time is it?
And we can watch a show and talk shit together.
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Or I'm sorry, 8 o'clock. Look at me. I don't even know my time.
So 8 o'clock, Monday the 28th at the Brick. You'll be hosting RuPaul's Drag Race's
Yep, I'll be hosting
thing at the
viewing party. I'll be talking all the shit, and I'll be spilling the queens.
What day is that on?
A Monday.
It's a Monday. Spilling the tea on all the queens after meeting them and hanging out with them and telling secret stories. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So
well, good.
Y'all should
That'll
come.
be cool.
It's free. It's free.
I will come and support you. I'll be there. But I just literally just wrote it on my calendar and I can put it in my phone. So it's good.
Yes.
I'll be there too. I thought he was about to pull a Star Jones on us, Donovan.
What do you mean?
What's that?
Well, he was about to say, I'd like to announce that I'm leaving GAYXYZ.
and I'm Barbara Walters. I'm Barbara Walters over here, my head exploding.
Exactly. Because remember when Star Jones did that?
Yes.
She didn't tell anyone. So like even the cast members, they were like,
"What?
What?"
Yes.
Like they were just shocked. Yeah, I thought he was about to pull a Star Jones on us. Okay.
That's funny.
No, that's next. That's next week.
Okay, well, I'll be there for sure. It'll be fun.
Yes,
and
March 20th.
Yeah, I'll see if Michael will go. I don't know if he will or not, but we'll see. He's probably too old and tired, but we'll see. Anyway, well, so Jason, anything going on with you before we go? You want to talk about?
No,
nothing going
just
on. Okay.
ready to get the hell out of these apartments.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. All right. Well,
Are you gonna move? Are you gonna move to like Addison or somewhere a little?
He doesn't know yet.
I don't know. It's still. I would like to live in Addison, but everything that I found in Addison is like, well, not everything, but most stuff I found is like super fucking expensive. So
yeah, it's
like.
Speaking of which, y'all, did y'all see on the news the police officer who shot the 16-year-old boy on Spring Valley Road? Literally,
yeah.
No,
literally right outside of my apartment.
No, really?
So let me tell you the while we have just a couple more minutes, the play-by-play. And this is a really big story, you guys that are listening. Just search Addison, Texas, 16-year-old shot dead, and it'll
Was he black?
No, he was Hispanic, actually.
Oh, good.
So what had happened was this two 16-year-old boys, they were going around to different cars in this apartment complex on Marsh, like about a mile and a half from where I live in Vitruvian. Oh, never mind. And about a mile and a half from where I live. And they were going through and they were opening all of the doors, I guess, to see like whose cars were locked. Well, and it was in broad daylight. It was around like 5 o'clock, and it was on Sunday. So we
now,
just
why were they
sprung
doing
forward.
this? Who, the police or the kid was doing this?
The two 16-year-old boys
Okay.
were going around to all the cars,
Trying to steal cars?
I guess trying to see what was open and steal stuff out of cars.
Okay.
Well, somebody saw them, called the police. The police, I guess, got in contact with the off-duty police officer who lives in that apartment complex. From then, he went over, witnessed it, and then he started like chasing them to go after them. Jumped in their car. They drove a mile down to Marsh and Spring Valley, at the corner at the 7-Eleven.
Oh, I know where that is.
In the report that came out today, the police officer, like, I guess, ran into the back of their car to try to get them to slow down. And at that point, the 16-year-old who was driving then slammed his car into the off-duty police officer's car. Therefore, the police officer felt that his life was in danger, pulled his gun out, shot the 16-year-old in the head, died immediately in the scene. The other boy is in the hospital but is not severely injured. And so now cut into me. I was at home. I had no idea any of this was going on. I usually keep music on, like that kind of thing. So my friend hits me up and he's like, "Hey girl, you want to come out?" Da, 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 da. It's like 5 o'clock. So I'm like, sure. So I pull out of my the area that I live, and all the streets are blocked off, and there's all these cop cars everywhere. I'm thinking like it's a bust, like they done found the, #1 cocaine dealer in Dallas or something, because they have like 2 miles blocked off, and it's a nice area. So I'm like, this is, I don't know. Anyways, I go around, I go about my business. I come back 2 hours later, the streets are still blocked off. I'm like, this is so weird. At this point, they've now moved it and they blocked off another block, which is this particular block that I have to get into my apartments. So I pull over and ask the officer, I say, "Hello, officer." And he's like trying to tell me to turn around. I'm like, "Hello, officer, I live here. Like, can I please like turn in?" And he's like, "You live here?" And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Well, you need to turn straight into the apartment. If you go any further, you're going to jail." And I'm like,
No,
I'm just
not,
trying to
bitch.
turn into my apartment. Like, I'm not trying to cruise through your little blocked off section. I'm just trying to go home."
Jesus.
And so I didn't think anything of it. And then the next day I drove by and they had all these camera crew, like all these news stations, and then like lots of this like particular area blocked off that I guess they were investigating. And
They had camera crews there yesterday. I drove through there
they
yesterday.
had camera crews out here today still from Sunday.
Yeah.
So the story is actually getting like a lot of national pickup. So I think this is something we'll kind of see.
Well, the interesting thing to me is, I mean, this doesn't. I mean, I know that this is a black officer and a Hispanic perpetrator or whatever. But the thing is, they're saying it's racism. I don't think it's racism. It seems like, don't you think? It sounds like to me like he was really truly afraid for his life. Although, did he have a weapon? That's the question, I guess. Did you say he had a weapon or not?
Well, the 16-year-old used his car to slam into the off-duty police officer.
Oh, well, then, yeah, that's a weapon. Okay, well, yeah. So I would say that, don't you think it sounds justified from what you told us? It sounds justified to me. Doesn't it?
Yeah. So my whole thing is like, I don't understand why. And of course, and I know police officers are trained to shoot to kill, but why is it that regardless of his age, because 16-year-olds these days be looking like 22, why are we not shooting the tires? Why are we not shooting?
That's exactly my. Yes, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, why are we not?
I was gonna say the same thing. You're right. Absolutely.
It's not like human beings are not mosquitoes.
Why do you shoot for the head
them,
first instead of the arm or the leg or the tire
arm
or whatever?
Or the windshield or whatever it is? I don't understand. The police officer has now been put on suspension, of course, as any of this kind of stuff always happens. They always do. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to follow this. Follow this story.
But I will say, to be fair, and even in the cases where there's white cops shooting black kids, or if this case where it's a black cop shooting a Hispanic kid, whatever the case may be, I'm not a cop. I don't understand what it's like to be in that moment where if you truly are in fear of your life, you're not just doing it because you're racist, but I mean, you really are in fear of your life, and somebody's coming at you with a car. You just shoot the first thing you can, you know what I mean? You can see.
Sure,
and so it's like an instantaneous thing. So I don't think necessarily that they're thinking, oh, let me just kill this guy. I think it's just an instantaneous adrenaline rush, and they just shoot whatever they can get. So to stop them. So, but that's an interesting story. That's sad. Well, I'm glad you got back to your apartment.
Now that kind of makes sense because I was stopped at McDonald's parking lot at Spring Valley and Midway on
Midway.
Sunday. And they were like, some guy came up to me. Well, not some guy, excuse me, some police officer. And he's like, he pulled up and I pulled into the parking space. I was going to go in and give me a Coke because I wanted something to drink. And so he pulled up and he was like, did you see anything going on out here? And no, he didn't take that. He was like, who are you waiting on? And I was like, I just pulled up. He was like, well, we're just looking for someone because a car that matched your description. They said that there was some people fighting in the parking lot or something like that. And I'm like, that ain't me. So, and then now it's all kind of coming together. So I'm like, I don't know what happened, but Addison Police was on their P's and Q's.
Yes, they were. They had her blocked down.
They said, well, it was a car matching your description. I said, well, that's not me. I'm not the only one that drives a Nissan Maxima, okay?
Jason, I think you need to move right in next door to Christian. That way we do the show.
I like Addison a lot.
That way we do the show. You can all be together. We do the show anyway. I'm just being stupid.
Okay. So one more thing before I go. This is just something for fun. I don't know. I don't even know if the story is true, but it's been circulating around on the internet. Well, this is for our Ratchet listeners. So Christian and everybody else that watches Ratchet TV, you know what I'm talking about. So they're supposed to be coming out with a new version, a new franchise, The Love and Hip Hop. Allegedly, I do not know how true this is. Do not come attack me on Twitter and Facebook. Tell me I know what the hell I'm talking about. This, I'm just going off what I see.
Houston. Please be Houston.
It's supposed to be DC.
Ugh.
So you're talking about Love and Hip Hop in DC?
Yes. So according to what 247hiphopnews.com has, this is who they're gonna have. Allegedly, I don't even know how true this is because I was like, I don't even see some of these people being on here. So, they said the series is supposed to premiere a fall of 2016 and will begin filming, I guess, sometime in the summer. So this is who they're gonna have. Allegedly, Chris Brown, Karrueche Tran.
Child is fake.
Trey Songz.
Wale.
Yeah, they say Wale, Maya, Miss Darling, some chick named Miss Darling who's a celebrity publicist, and she's a assistant to some celebrity. I don't know.
Aren't those kind of big names to be on a show like that?
That's what I was thinking
and they
too.
don't even live in DC, like
right.
Well, people are like from DC or something. They might not live there now, but I think they're originally from the DC area. So I think they're trying to do that. But allegedly, again, I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, I don't know. I ain't seen nobody report this, but it's circulating around. So I'm just reading what they have. So they have Maya, a celebrity publicist named Miss Darling. I don't know who that is. Another person named KK Brown, who's a rapper. I don't know who that is. And then another person named Yendi Brown, who used to be in a group, and I don't know who that is. So this is according to what they have on 247hiphopnews.com. Don't know how true it is. I'm just reading what they have.
Well, we will see. And come fall, if it's true, we'll say Jason told us first. So
that's right. Thanks, Jason.
We'll find out. I have been wanting a Houston version of that forever because y'all know Houston get down. So
I don't want any version
that would be nice
of that show.
That would be nice if they had a Houston version for our Ratchet listeners.
Yeah, that does not include me, therefore. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening to the show. If you listen live, thank you. Listening in the archives, thank you. You want to find out more about me, you can go to offlimitsshow.com, and you can also listen to that show on iTunes. If you want to listen to Christian or find out more about Christian, you can go to...
Head over to my website, christianalexanderfashion.com, or just follow me on Instagram at Christian Craven.
And Jason, you can find out more about him at...
You can follow me on Twitter. It's Jason B. Like. It's Jason_B_like.
And we be like Jason, though. All right, so we will see you all next week. Thanks for listening. Good night.
Bye.